welcome back to Data with Alif channel, where we will learn the data model today. And today's lecture is about the data model, creating a data model. And in the previous lecture I have shown you already the data model, but in today's lecture you are going to learn the data model. What is a data model? A data model is the structure that organizes and connects data inside a system like Microsoft Power BI. In simple words, a data model defines what data you have, how different tables are related, and how the data should work together for analysis. So in this picture, you can see there is a product lookup table, there is a sales data and return data, but they are not connected to each other. So this is not a data model. This is a collection of independent tables which shares no connections or relationships. If you tried to visualize orders and returns by product, this is what you would get. See here, you will see the order quantity are the same in everywhere and the return quantity are the same in everywhere. So what we have to do is we have to connect the tables with the sales data, okay, and the return data. So let me quickly go to the Power BI, and we just need to remove the connection between all the tables. See here, all the properties and data has been shown in the data model view. So what we are going to do is we are going to remove the relationship between the tables so that we may understand properly how the data model works. Okay, so I'm going to delete it. This is taking a bit time, so delete it. So it will take time to delete the section, all the relationships between them, and we will separate the product lookup. What we are going to separate: the product lookup, sales data and return data. Okay, so at first what we are going to do is we are going to close it so there is no relationship between them. Okay, so calendar lookup, I'm going to make it separate. So customer lookup, I'm going to make it separate. And the master sales table, product lookup and the returns data, I will make it in the same place. I will keep it in the same place so that I may work on those tables. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to put the product lookup in here, return data and the sales table. Okay, so let me quickly go to the report view. Okay, so let me quickly go to the master sales table and the product lookup and the return data. Okay, so the theme is you have to select the product name. So I have to make it bigger, much bigger, so you can watch it clearly, and I have to make it bigger so that it shows in a proper way. Okay, so this is loading, and what else do we need? We need the order quantity. Okay, so we press over here and it will show in the table mode, and what else we are going to take, the return quantity we are going to show over here. So as we have no connection between the tables, this is showing us 84,174 sum of quantity and the sum of return quantity. So what is going to do, this is making hallucination, and this table, like product table, as we have not made any relationship between the product lookup and the return data and the master cells, so we are getting wrong information. So what we have to do, we have to go to the model view and we have to connect the product key with the product key given over here. Select over here, press it and connect it. Okay, so we will make this connection between those two, the product key and product key, one to many relationship. Okay, then make it save, click save over here, and next we are going to press in the product key to the product lookup. It will be okay, but if we select the return data product key and the master sales product key, this will not be okay because it will make a messy relationship. Have here is we are going to connect the product key with the return key. This is many to one, we cannot make many to one, so product lookup to return product key to return key. Okay, so this is what we have to save. Okay, so whenever we save over here, it will make a connection between all those three. Whenever we go to the connection report view, we can see that all the tables will be correct. See, the water bottle 7,000, the order quantity 7,967, sum of return quantity is 155. Everything is okay while we select here in the table. See, the total is 84,174 and 1,828. This will be loaded accordingly. Okay, so now let's move on to the next part. This is our data model. The tables are connected via relationship based on a common field product key. Now sales and return data can be filtered using fields from the product lookup. Okay, so as I've shown you already in the in Power BI, that everything will be organized while we make connection between those three. Okay, so database normalization. What is database normalization? Database normalization is the process of organizing data in a database to reduce redundancy and improve data integrity. In simple words, normalization helps remove duplicate data to keep the database structured and efficient. So normalization is the process of organizing the tables and columns in a relational database to reduce redundancy and preserve data integrity. It's commonly used to eliminate redundant data, to decrease tables size and improve processing speed and efficiency, minimize errors and anomalies from data modification, inserting, updating or deleting records, simplify queries and structure the database for meaningful analysis. In a normalized table, the database, each table should serve a distinct and specific purpose, product information, transaction records, customer attributes, store details, etc. So everything, whatever we have over here, everything will be separated and all the data will be redundant over here. So what we are going to do in the next part, okay, we just need to understand the data model at first and the fact and dimension table. As we have, I have already told you the difference between fact and dimension table. Today I'm going to tell you in details. Data models generally contain two types of tables: fact table and a dimension table. So fact table contains numerical values or metrics used for summarization, sales orders, transactions, page views, etc. Dimension tables contain descriptive attributes used for filtering or grouping products, customers, dates, stores, etc. So you can connect, see here is the date with the order quantity. This is the fact table. Okay, so here is a date, product ID, quantity. So yeah, this is the calendar lookup from where we will connect this date with this date. Okay, and this is the product lookup table where you will see the product ID, product branch, so then product name, then product SKU, product retail price, product cost, product weight. So everything you will get from that place. So primary and foreign key. What is primary and foreign key? Just you need to understand the primary key and the foreign key. So the primary key is a unique column in a table, like customer ID in customer table, and foreign key that connects to another table is the customer ID in orders table. Okay, so foreign key, this is the fact table where you will see the foreign keys available. Okay, so all the primary keys has been duplicated in the product ID and dates. So several orders has been created in the same date can be created. Okay, and several products will be ordered at the same date. So this is a duplicacy of the records of the primary keys, and the primary keys are one time used in key which will be loaded one time in a dimension table. Okay, so I hope you have already understand the relation, the difference between primary key and the foreign key. Okay, so if you have any question, please leave the comment section below so that I may understand that you don't understand, or if you understand, please let me know that you are watching this by keeping comments in the comment section below. So relationships versus merged tables. So what is this? This is a fact table which has been merged with the calendar lookup table and the attributes from product lookup table. Okay, so everything has been merged together as we have shown in the previous primary and foreign key. So there is a fact table with the calendar lookup and the product lookup. It will be merged together with this product ID and the date. Okay, so everything has been merged over here. You can do it but it's extremely inefficient. Merging tables create redundancy and often requires significantly more memory and processing power to analyze compared to a relational data model with multiple small tables. Okay, so the model view menu is the ribbon. This is the ribbon, as you know already. This is the ribbon, and the model canvas is this part, and this is the data field section list, and this is the view option, which can be make it zoom, and this is the properties pane. Okay, from the properties pane you can add anything from here and load it to the canvas section. So creating a table relationship, as I have shown you already, but the relationship between all the tables and the manage detect relationship. So managing editing relationships, you will see in the next section. I'm going to the Power BI and I'm going to see the model view option. I have to make the connection between the all the other tables. Okay, so let's quickly move on to the section like product category. Is there any product category? Subcategories are available. So product subcategory key will be connected to the product relationship. Okay, one to many. So let's save it and wait for a while until unless it is connected with each other. Okay, so you can see there is one, and here in this table is the many relationship. So let me take it under this product lookup table. So I have to keep it over here, and now let me go to the customer lookup table. So customer lookup table I will put over here, and the customer key with the customer key I will join customer key with the customer key, and it will create one to many relationship. Then I will go to another table so that you may understand the relationship between one after another. So I have another lookup table. This is territory lookup, and I will put over here, and the territory key will be connected with the sales territory key, and it will create relationship here. Press save and it will be loaded in there. So product categories, where do we put? So product category key, so product category key, and the product category key, does we have the relation, the product category key in the section? No. So product subcategories has the product category key. So we have to connect the product category key with the product subcategories, and it will give us the information. So let us wait for a while until unless it has been loaded. So this is the connection between all those 3 4 tables, 5 tables, 6 tables. You can make one after another any kind of connection that is necessary for your data analysis. So the data analysis will look the great while you connect properly with each other table, and you have to find out the fact table and the dimension tables. If sometimes you will not find out the calendar table, and where you have to make the calendar table accordingly. So from the fact table you have to do that as well. Okay, so the date and the order quantity you have to match to date and the order date. Okay, date will be connected to the order date. You have to make it safe, one to many relationship, and the same schema will be created. Whether it is a the what kind of schema is this, I will show you one after another. Okay, so I put it over here, and it seems like, see, here is a master table, and it has been connected to the model, the product lookup. So I am going to take it here, and I'm going to reduce it, and I'm going to keep the customer table in here, and this will be created over here. So the master table has been connected to the territory lookup, calendar lookup, and customer lookup with the product lookup too. So this is a snowflake schema. So if I show you, see, sales data and the calendar lookup and product lookup and product customer lookup and the territory lookup. This is the snowflake schema, and another schema is been created already. See, the return data has been connected to product lookup and the product subcategories. So this is the star schema, and this is the, sorry, beg your pardon, that is the snowflake schema. The sales data has been were connected to the product lookup, then subcategories and product categories lookup. This is the snowflake schema. The part has been created, the product lookup, the return data, master sales data, and product categories. This is the snowflake schema. Okay, and this is the star schema, as this it has different sort of hands. Okay, four hands has been created. So this is the snowflake star schema, and this is the snowflake schema, as I have already told you. So a star schema is the simplest and most common type of data model, characterizes by a single fact table surrounded by related dimension tables. Okay, and a snowflake schema is a extension of a star and includes relationships between dimension table and related sub-dimension tables. So this is the relationship, this is the data model that you have to understand. And in most of the cases, whenever you will face any kind of information to any corporate section or anywhere, wherever you go, they will ask you for star schema, what is star schema and what is snowflake schema. This is what you have to understand as a data analyst. Which one is snowflake schema and which one is star schema, you must understand about this. So in the assignment table relationship, we will go to this section in the next lecture. Till then, you watch this lesson and let me know that you understand the relationship between the data models, and you have gone through the whole session of data model. Okay, so till then, see you, bye bye.